also. Good evening, Yali Ho and Namaste. A warm welcome to everyone at the FB live session on the occasion of Diwali. I am Riddhi Sahajwala from CPS Got Gloria, hosting this session and welcome you all to this FB live. Celebrate life. Don't just celebrate festivals. Make a commitment to enjoy every moment so that our journey becomes so festival of joy. Yes, we all know that Diwali will show up in the first week of November, and this festival is going to come and we all celebrate with full enjoyment, and this is the one of the biggest festival of India, as we all know. When anyone asks you that why do we celebrate Diwali, the most answers are like Rama's return to Ayodhya from his 14 years of exile, the birth of goddess Lakshmi, right? The end of the harvest season, right? Kali Puja, okay? Then Krishna killed Nakasur. These all answers are correct, but indeed it is complete. Do you think? No, this is incomplete. Yes, but for a common man, Diwali is a festival of light, wearing new clothes, preparing sweets, and doing some prayers in front of God for seeking their more wealth and prosperity to their families. Yes, for common men, Diwali is like this. But there are many friction stories created by our ancestors for the celebration of the Diwali. But do you know that there is a scientific aspects and reasons also behind celebrating Diwali? Okay, so let's discuss today. There are some scientific reasons behind celebrating Diwali, and our today's live is also same for analyzing the scientific aspects of celebrating Diwali. So our today's FB live session is all about this. So we have some students representatives from CPS Gattori also, and it's my immense pleasure to introduce them. Yes, we have Vishwa Brahmbhatt, Ani Prajapati, and Nesha Joshi. They all tell us about the scientific aspects of Diwali, right? So, Vishwa, please tell us about the scientific aspects of lighting diyas in Diwali.
Thank you, ma'am. It would be my pleasure to answer this question. Before answering the question, I would like to say something about Diwali. Happiness is in the air. It's Diwali everywhere. Let's show some love, care, and wish everyone out there Shubh Diwali. Now, I would like to share a presentation made by me with everyone. Diwali, the festival of lights, represents the victory of good over evil, light over darkness, and knowledge over ignorance. Deepa Pratipada Utsav, which is simply known as Diwali, marks the beginning of celebrating the light as festival. Deepa means lamp, Pratipada means initiation, and Utsava means festival. It's just not celebrating on one day. We have various stories as backgrounds to celebrate this festival. Now, coming to the question, what are the scientific aspects of celebrating Diwali? Diyas do have other uses apart from just spreading light. Ma'am, can you please tell me what is the most dangerous animal in the world?
I think lion, tiger, shark, all these are the most dangerous animals in the world.
No. That might be very surprising for you, but actually it is the female Anopheles and Aedes mosquitoes that bite us.
Okay.
Scientists have felt that mosquitoes may have killed half of the population of human beings who ever lived. Mosquitoes kill at least 7,25,000 human beings every year. Diwali comes during winters when temperature and humidity is low. And because of this, the number of insects rise.
But Vishwa, I have one question in my mind. Can I ask?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
But when in the time when Goodnight, Odomos, and Mortin didn't exit, then how did our ancestors keep insects out? What they were using that time?
That really is a good question, ma'am. Our ancestors used a mixture of 5 oils: castor oil, coconut oil, neem, and ghee in a clay lamp to keep insects out. This is known as Panchtipam oil. Panchtipam oil is a natural insect repellent with no toxic fumes and no side effects. These lamps save us from dark energies, in other words, from insect-borne diseases. So let us celebrate the festival in its true sense by spreading joy and light up the world of others. Have a happy, safe, and blessed Diwali. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vishwa, for answering such brilliantly about scientific aspects of uh, diyas, right? Why diyas are important. Now another important thing is that we eat so many sweet snacks during these all 3 days. So I would like call Honey to tell us why do we eat lots of sweets?
So much, ma'am, for giving me the opportunity to answer such an important question. Firstly, I would like to ask you, ma'am, that what do you think? Why do we eat sweets and snacks in Diwali?
For our enjoyment, for our satisfaction.
Actually, no, ma'am. I'm not saying that it is incorrect, but we can say that it is a little bit of magic to the logic. So let's
Okay.
together learn the logic. I would like to share my presentation with all of you. So as we all know that Diwali is celebrated for 5 days. It starts from the day of Teras of the last month known as Ashravina or Asu and ends on the day of Dooj of the first month called Kartik or Kartak according to the Gujarati lunar calendar. So the first day is the day of Teras, the 13th day of Ashravina month. On this day, goddess Lakshmi is worshipped. And on this day, there is a custom of buying something precious. People clean and decorate their homes with rangolis, lightnings, diyas, they hang torans and all. So this is the way we celebrate Dhanteras. The second day is celebrated as Narak Chaturdashi or Kali Chaudas. On this day, people get up early or before the sun rises, take a holy bath, clean and new clothes are worn, followed by breakfast with friends and relatives. The fourth day is the day of Govardhan Puja. You will be shocked to know that Lord Krishna defeated Indra by holding such a huge mountain just on this small finger. So on this day, the people create a small hillock, generally using cow dung, symbolize it as Govardhan and worship it. The last day, the fifth day, is known as Bhai Dooj, the day dedicated to all the brothers and sisters. On this day, a brother visits his sister if she is married and away. If not married, the siblings together perform the Tika ceremony. So, as we saw that during these 5 days of Diwali, we eat lots of sweets and snacks. But why? As we all know that traditionally Indian sweets are known as mithai. It is an old tradition of considering sweets to be pure and an offering to the god or goddess. Sweets and snacks are indeed a small gesture of greeting people, family, and friends with the joy of celebrating the festival. So, again, we can say that this was a little bit of magic to the logic. So, now coming back to the question that what is the scientific reason of eating sweets and snacks in Diwali? So, here comes the answer. The answer is a secret ingredient, ghee.
But honey, don't you think that ghee makes you put on weight, right?
Well, it depends that which ghee do you eat and how much to eat. Just to tell you that pure ghee is known as food of gods in Ayurveda. Ghee is present almost in every food item prepared for Diwali. Ghee does not have lactose in it, the same lactose that is present in milk, which causes bloating and gas problem in some people. Ghee acts as a catalyst and helps break down food and provides essential fatty acids to the body. So as Vishwa told us earlier that Diwali falls in the winter months. So during winter, ghee gives our body the warmth and energy it needs. And this is because ghee contains more calories. So those calories give us energy and warmth to work. And that's it. Have a happy Diwali to all of you. Thank you and hope that you are clear with the answer.
Thank you so much, honey. Even we were also not knowing the same thing, right? Secret of ghee, right? Yes. Thank you so much for answering such a nice way. Very good, honey.
My pleasure, ma'am.
So now you will wonder that Diwali also affect us mentally. Now how? Nesha will tell you. Yes, I would like to call Nesha Joshi to tell us how Diwali affect us mentally.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me the opportunity to answer such an interesting question. That's how does Diwali mentally affect? So here we go. We all know that Diwali comes in the month of Kartik. That's the darkest time of the year. And during Kartik Mas, Amavasya takes place. Did you know Amavasya is considered as inauspicious? That's a shoe. During Amavasya, it is so dark around as it is the new moon day. It is scientifically proven that when we observe darkness around us, our soul and mind feel stressed and depressed. It is also believed that when we light diyas, burst crackers, eat different types of sweets, and meet our friends and relatives after a long time, we feel happy and calm.
But Nesha, I have one question over here.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't you wonder that day when we feel happy and calm after doing all these activities? Why we feel happy and calm?
Okay, ma'am. Let me tell you it one by one. So here we have first thing that why do we feel happy and calm after eating sweets? It is because sugar releases dopamine in the nucleus accumbens. That's the part of our brain that is linked to reward, novelty, and motivation. Also, dopamine plays an important and a key role in controlling our emotional responses. Even you may not believe that our body uses glucose as a primary fuel source, so our brain has evolved to like sweet foods. And that's the science behind that why is happiness and calmness produced after eating sweets.
Okay, thank you.
Here we move on to the second thing, that's why do we feel calm and happy after meeting our friends and relatives. Now, what if I say that Diwali's essence lies in a phrase that's Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya?
1 minute, Nesha. What it means, beta? What it means?
It means that lead me from the darkness to the light.
Okay.
So, when we light diyas in our brain, it works to our happiness. Even our brain chemistry is designed to support these efforts by releasing chemicals into our brain and body that make us feel good. You may not believe that there are numerous substances which are released by nerve fibers act and effect on our happiness. When we meet our friends and relatives after a long time, these several substances, which are released by nerve fibers, act in our brain to produce happiness and calmness. Now, the third thing that's last but not least is that why do we feel happy and calm after lighting diyas and bursting crackers? Now, here I already told that Diwali's essence lies in the phrase Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, and that means that lead me from the darkness to the light. Similarly, when we light the lamp of happiness, prosperity, and knowledge, we dispel the negativity of depression and stress. And when we light diyas, burst crackers, our mind comes to the present moment to say, it is the time to burst all the negativity, anger, and stress happened in the past entire year. People also believe that lighting diyas and bursting crackers can scare away the evil spirits. So, on this Diwali, let's together light a small diya in a dark corner of our soul and our country to make the world at least 1% brighter. Have a safe and happy Diwali. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nesha, for answering this question. See, we also don't know about the scientific aspect. So here we know from today's webinar that there are so many scientific reasons or aspects of celebrating Diwali, like eating sweets, ghee, okay, and diyas, and our mental stress also, right? We get relief from mental stress also. So thank you so much, three of you girls, for your informative words. And we are very much grateful that you have been the part of today's webinar. Thank you once again, all of you. And I must say thank you to all my viewers also who joined us and left so many beautiful compliments for us on our FB pages. And we are very much humbled to have your continuous support. Thank you everyone once again for this attending FB Live. Thank you. Have a safe and happy Diwali to all of you.